This is lesson 8.7, solving inequalities. So we are going to solve these inequalities the same way you would solve an equation. The only difference is equations have equal signs and inequality symbols for an inequality. So I'm still going to drop my divider line down from the symbol. Look at my right side, I have g plus 7. So to undo the adding 7, we're going to take away 7 from both sides. You get a negative 4 on the left is greater than or equal to g. If I want to flip this around, you could say that g is less than or equal to negative 4. Either way, they mean the same thing. I prefer to have my variable on the left side so I can read it from left to right. So to graph this, we talked about this yesterday. Negative 4 is my target number, a number to the left and to the right of the number. I can include negative 4 in my solutions. So I'm going to put a closed circle above negative 4. All the numbers that are smaller than it are to the left. So there is my arrow pointing to the left. The second one, you have b plus 5/7. So to undo that, addition, use subtraction. B has to be bigger than 2 wholes, take away 5/7 is 1 2/7. So to graph this, put the target number in the center. We can put 1 3/7 on the right, 1 1/7 on the left. On this one, I cannot include the 1 2/7, but that's your starting point. So an open circle, all the ones that are bigger than this endpoint is to the right of it. So your arrow is going to the right. Okay, so very similar to solving an equation. The only difference is now you have the inequality symbol instead of an equal sign in the middle. So let's try some word problems. Macy's making each of her 7 friends a bracelet. So we know that she's making 7 friends a bracelet. In addition to the charm, she needs 1 package of wire for all the bracelets, and that wire is $6. She does not want to spend more than $45 on the bracelets. So your unknown is find the maximum cost for each bracelet. So that is your unknown. So I'm going to let C represent the cost of a bracelet. So I'm making 7 bracelets, so 7 times C. I'm adding in the wire because I'm only buying 1 package of wires, which is $6. I'm going to put the 45 over here. Now, if you don't want to go over $45, you need less than or equal to, because 45 is the maximum price. So I'm going to drop my line. This is a 2-step inequality. First, you're going to subtract 6 from both sides. You get 7C is less than or equal to 39. Divide both sides by 7. You get C is smaller than 5.571 and a bunch of other numbers. So I need what is the maximum cost. So what is the first money value that's smaller than 5.571 ... Well, that would be $5.57. Okay, so that is the maximum cost of each bracelet. You could double check by putting 557 times 7 plus the $6 for the wire, and it should be smaller than or equal to 45. Question 2. Kiko prepared 28 bags of granola to sell at a school fundraiser. She also received a donation of $10. Write and solve an inequality to find the price that she should charge for each bag of granola if she wants to raise at least $115. So your unknown is the price of each bag of granola. You could let P equal price of each bag of granola. And now we need to write an inequality. So 28 bags of granola. I don't know the price, but I know I have 28 of them. So that's 28 times P. She received a $10 donation, so you're adding 10. I need at least 115. So that means the least number amount I have is 115. So I need this to be greater than or equal to. So it's a two-step. We're going to subtract 10 first. 28P is greater than or equal to 105. Divide both sides by 28. So P has to be bigger than or equal to 3.75. So find the price. She should charge $3.75 or more, because I can also be greater than amount. Alright, so this last key concept is compare the numbers -5 and +2 with an inequality symbol. So we should all know that -5 is smaller than 2. So I'm going to explore what happens when you multiply each side by a positive number and then with a negative number. So I'm going to write this twice. So a positive number, say 7. If I multiply each side by 7, you get -35 is smaller than 14. Well, that is still true. If I pick a negative number, say -3, the left side I get +15 is smaller than -6, and that is not true. So in order to make it true, you need to reverse this inequality symbol. So it should be 15 is bigger than -6. So that is your key idea here. When you multiply or divide each side of an inequality by the same negative number, you must flip the inequality symbol. So that's important to remember. Most students kind of forget that. They're in the mode of solving these and kind of forget to flip. But remember, if you multiply or divide by a negative, it's going to change a positive to a negative sign, and a negative number is going to change to a positive. So everything's going to be reversed. So just remember to flip the symbol. So 2 practice problems with that key concept. So in order to solve this first one, I have to divide by -5. So x, this is -9, and because you divided by a negative, you have to reverse the symbol. So x is bigger than 9. So I put -9, -10, -8. I have to be strictly bigger, so it's an open circle pointing to the right. There's all your solutions. And the last one, you need to add 2 first. B divided by -8 is greater than or equal to -6. To undo the division of -8, multiply by -8. So these cancel out. You have a B. On this side you have 48. And because you multiplied by a negative, the symbol changes direction. So you have 49, 47. And I can include 48, so it's a closed circle pointing to the left. Okay. If I divided or multiplied by a positive number, your symbol would not switch, so just be careful on that. And here's some extra practice problems. I can reveal the answers if you would like to practice showing the work on your own. And there you go.